Hey everybody, welcome to the webinar. This one is all about the wedding season is upon us and how can you profit. So first things first, let's do the housekeeping thing. So I'm Will from PPC Coach. For those that don't know me, can you hear me? And can you see my screen? Give me a one in the chat box if you can hear me and see me. Awesome. Cool, cool. All right. Number two, where are you located? Where's everybody at? So I'm in London, Ontario, Canada. Beautiful day, 25 degrees Celsius. It's going to be hot today. Been working on my shed the past couple days and just sweating my butt off. But it's cool because then I just go jump in the pool and everything's all good. So where are you guys? We got Singapore. Oh, it's raining in Singapore. That sucks. London, UK. Is it raining there too? I heard it was very rainy there. The real London. Right on. Yep, raining. Indonesia. Right on. Very cool. We got Pittsburgh. We got Dallas, Texas. We got Toronto, BC. Nice, nice, nice. Victoria. Beautiful out there. Also probably raining, I bet. All right, so let's dive right in here. So again, thank you for coming on. I got lots of stuff to show you. What are we going to cover? Basically three things: what to sell, which is gifts, right? How to sell it, mushy works best, and how to ensure success. And wouldn't that be nice? So who's this for? Basically the following people. People starting out online with print on demand and paid traffic, people who've tried but failed in the past, people who need some inspiration, motivation, accountability, people who do not quit at the first sign of trouble, and people who want to just connect all the dots, basically. It's not for these people, though. Negative people, finger pointers, quitters, people with bad attitudes, all around unpleasant people, this is not for you. So, crazy times with these coronavirus things going on. They've lifted things a little bit where I'm at. We're in stage 2 of reopening, but still, nobody is really getting together in big groups anymore. People are scared. People are self-isolating. We've never been through this kind of thing before. Should we stop? Nah. We're helping people put a smile on someone else's face, so that's a good thing. My neighbor is actually part of the university research team that's working on the vaccine for this, and he said they're actually at the stage where they're testing it on rabbits next. So after that, they basically had 4 or 5 vaccines that they made, and it's a big like global team that he's part of. But he said it's probably about a year or so. They are like fast forwarding all of the approvals for the clinical trials to go through, so that's a good thing. But the vaccine is not like it's not a cure all, but it will help put a dent in the speed of this thing. So which seems to be slowing down in a lot of countries, which is a good thing. So you're here, so I'm sure that you are in the right place. And if you stay until the end, of course, I've got a special offer for you. But before we begin, I usually like to introduce myself. This time, I'm not going to. If you want to know more, go to my group, ppc-coach.com-group. So instead, I want to show you who I am and how I operate. So I do practice what I preach, and I do love helping others. And that's I keep putting Christmas up here because I want you guys to get pumped up because we're getting closer and closer every day to the next Christmas run up, and it is huge. So I plan on doubling or tripling those results coming up. So my ROI was about 40% on average. So I did pretty good for a 2 month run. That was from October and November. And then basically in December, you can't really sell too much because you got to give them some lead time. I mean, you can, and the factories and the warehouses are trying to push things out as quick as possible, but it's not easy. So the point is, you have to make hay while the sun shines. And what I like to do is attach things to seasonal events. And what do people do right now? They get married, like big time. So, what about now? Like people always say, you're still selling even with this coronavirus thing. Absolutely. There's one from May 19th. I got to update this. I have bigger ones. So it had 1,400 revenue, 560 expense. My profit in US was 800, and that's over 1,100 Canadian. So that was 144% ROI. That day was a very good day. I don't know why. They're not all over $1,000 profit, but it does happen. So that is an evergreen product too. So that's not a seasonal product. The seasonal products do even better. So if you want proof, there you go. There's my day. This was a lovely screenshot. I'm actually up way over. I think I'm at 830,000 now overall. But there's the expense 659.48. There's what it converts to because I am in Canada. So the beauty of me working with all these U.S. suppliers is they pay me in US dollars and then I get to convert it to Canadian. So I get an instant pay bump just because of the currency. So do I have your attention now? I hope so. The key, timing is everything. Okay. The next big event, people are getting married. Even the ones that can't have like 150, 200, 300 people in a banquet hall, they're still getting married. And you know what that means? Because people can't go to the wedding, people are giving them more and more gifts, and they are giving people more and more gifts. So it's not just gifts to the bride and groom, it's also gifts from the bride and groom to the wedding party, to the groomsmen, to everybody else. I'll show you more on this in a second. From the mom to the new daughter-in-law, from the mom to the new son-in-law, from the dad to the daughter-in-law, from the dad to the son-in-law, from all the different relationships that are being formed from this union are gift opportunities. So this is a great, great time. This is just wicked. Honestly, this is better than the last challenge I ran, the teacher challenge, because it's bigger, badder, and people spend more money. So I'm very, very pumped about this. It's not just wedding gifts. Like I said, you got to think outside the box a bit. So who else gets gifts, right? The bride and the groom, definitely the bridal party. Like I said, the groomsmen, the in-laws, parents, um, everybody, grandparents, people, like, gifts are given now. It's insane. So what can you do? You can sell gifts that they give to each other. All right. Question coming in: with weddings being canceled or rescheduled, won't they be putting off on buying gifts? No, they won't. They buy more because when it's canceled or rescheduled, people are like, "Hey, here's a gift. Sorry we couldn't make the wedding. Sorry the wedding couldn't take place when you wanted. Sorry about this." And it could be an apology gift. Just showing some empathy to the bride and groom who have to put off their big day. Okay, I kind of let the cat out of the bag there, but that was a great question. So, no, people buy more. They buy more. So it's simple. You come up with an idea, get a design made, upload it, market it, and make money. That's my whole bread and butter. That's how I pay the bills. That's how I put food on the table, roof over my kid's head. That's it. It sounds simple, but there's a little bit more to it. So that's where I come in. I'll teach you how and support you along the way. Here's a couple examples of people that are succeeding. This one is from my forums. Just want to thank Will for sharing his expertise with us and give some motivation to forum members who didn't get started yet. I think I found a winner. I made 400 bucks with 198 invested into ads. So he made 202 profit. That's awesome. Here's another one. It's him again. Now he scaled it. So he reached 3,500 in revenue, 50% profit because people are buying more than one necklace. What's working for me? After getting some sales on this winter using interests like Fatherhood, Duck Dynasty, Rifle Association, I tried lookalikes, but it didn't work. So we moved to now that's for forum members only. Some days are good and other days are bad. Kill the campaign in the bad days, increase the budget in the good days. How I found the design, I checked. Again, that's for forum members only. But you can see, kicking butt. So here's another one. Hey everyone, just wanted to post a quick screenshot of my recent milestone of hitting $1,000 profits on Shine On. Just joined the forums a month ago. There you go. Awesome, awesome. Why tell you all this? Because it applies to this business too, right? To what we're talking about today. There are a lot more too. But how did these guys do this? How did they get that success? How did they make that money? They got some help, and then they took action, which is why you're here. Maybe you missed this in the past. Maybe you didn't even think of the wedding season, because I'll tell you, typically in the e-commerce world and print-on-demand world, the summer months are crap. They're crap. And until I figured out the wedding season, it was crap for me too. Like I would literally take July and August off. I wouldn't do a thing. And then I got into uh, seasonal events. And then I said, well, weddings are during the summer. So holy cow, this is working. I love it. So last year, I ran a lot in the summer too. And I did take a lot of time off too in the summer, but you got to spend time with your family, right? So maybe you've missed it in the past and now you're not going to this time because the light bulb goes off and you're like, yeah, you're right. Weddings, people do buy gifts and it's not just for the bride and groom. So that's why I put together the Wedding Season Challenge 2020. So more on that later. Let's get into the training now. And today, like I said, we're going to cover those three things and I'm going to make you an offer at the end. Number one, what to sell. We're going to offer two different products, message cards, the mushier, the better. And these are from Shine On, okay? So if you don't do anything with me and you want to go to Shine On, create these, you can right after this webinar. They're awesome. And as you'll see in a few minutes, right? So the whole gist is this. It's the greeting card format, two blank with the quote, love blank. That's how That's the angle that we're going to use for these gifts. So it's like taking a greeting card and putting it onto a necklace or a message card. And the message card is just a gift box with a card that has a quote, like this quote, and then it has like a little necklace that's attached to it. So it's got multiple parts to the message card, and they work very well. So it could be to my future wife. I am so excited. I can't wait to start my life with you. Love, your future husband. And they could, so the before they get married, the man could give that to the woman that he's about to marry. Bingo. It could be to my daughter-in-law. I didn't get to pick you, but my son did, and I think you did a great job. I can't wait to, I don't know, have you in our lives for forever. Love, your new mother-in-law. Right? That's pretty cool, right? Or daughter-in-law. Yeah, daughter-in-law, mother-in-law. That's it. So necklaces are great because sentimental. They're keepsakes. They'll treasure forever. Especially the message cards and the necklaces are great because the mushier the better. When you're giving somebody a gift, and if you can actually see like them choking up or like their eyes watering or whatever, that's your goal. You want to make that person almost cry, tears of joy or tears of happiness that they're getting such a beautiful gift from somebody else. So sentimental, mushy works very well. And if you're thinking, I can't do sentimental or mushy because I don't. That's not me. Well, that's not me either. But I can do it because I know it sells. So I'm not worried about if that's my personality or if I'm not that type of person. It's okay. You can still do this. So we can do both, and then you can just basically see which product works best for you. So if you want to see a few examples, I'll show you some now. Just got to load up my other screen here. So let's go on the wonderful world of examples. And the first one I'll show you is go to Etsy. I don't know why this one keeps coming up. Teacher spa gifts. It must be from the last one. Anyway, we'll go like this. To my daughter-in-law. See what comes up. Look at that. Look at Etsy. So let's go. Here's a mug. So let's open this. So to my daughter-in-law, I didn't give you the gift of life. I gave you my amazing son. Thank you for not selling him to the circus. I know how tempting that option is some days. Love, your mother-in-law. Now, that's funny. That's not really sentimental, but I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to take a screenshot because I think that's a good one. And it's very cool because they actually printed this, and that's like a real screenshot. And then when you go to Etsy and you look at this, there's shop reviews and then there's product reviews. So if it's a product review, it's for that specific product. But if it's a shop review, it's for everything in the shop. So here you go, 20th of May, ordered one for my daughter-in-law. Oh, oops, when she received it, the handle was broken. Contacted Jessica and she promptly sent another out. Great product, great customer service. That's cool. Replacement mug, geez. Oh, there it is, after the original. All right, that's cool. Arrived quickly, well wrapped. Cute cup. I'm sure my future daughter-in-law will appreciate. There you go. Perfect. And there's more always down in the bottom, like related ones. That's a coffee mug. But that right there is a good idea. So I took a screenshot and then I'll put that screenshot into my research folder and my research sheet so that I have it for future reference, right? Now, here's what I was talking about. Boop. This is actually one that we can do, and this is from Shine On. They just listed it on Etsy. So Catalina Art Studio, I apologize if you're on this webinar, but this is yours. Good job. So you can see it's a gift box. Here's a better shot of it. And it's got a little necklace, and it's got to my daughter-in-law, you're my daughter in love too. Wow, that's cool. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that. That's going to be going into my research folder. Now you might say, okay, well, Will, holy crap, they have way too much text on this. There's no way you can read it. Well, the point is that on a message card, you can put a lot more text because it doesn't matter. It's not on the necklace. So you actually have a lot more room to work with. So this one's pretty cool. I'm just going to read it. We both love the same man. I love a man who is a little boy, asks me to kiss his boo-boos, fix his breakfast, and tuck him in at bed at night. Oh my God, that's beautiful. I cried at his struggles and rejoiced at his triumphs. I spent many sleepless nights wondering if I did everything I could to raise him to be a loyal husband, a good provider, and a gentleman. I wonder if any mother ever loved a child more. You are the woman who found my little boy. He was the man you wanted to marry, the man whose life you wanted to share throughout eternity. For all the prayers I ever prayed, you are truly the answer. For you love the man who is my son. For that and so much more, I will love you forever. Can you tell me if a mother-in-law gave that to a daughter-in-law, they wouldn't be hugging and crying? Like, let me know in the chat box. Give me a one if they would be hugging and crying after they got that thing. Is that not beautiful? That's super much. That's like beyond much. I love it. Absolutely. That's what you want. And you can see that quote that I just read. Have you guys seen that anywhere else? I know we have some veterans on here. I haven't. So somebody actually took like a story and applied the greeting card format to it. That is beautiful. I bet you that's a big seller. Like I hope that guy's marketing or girl, late man or woman is marketing this on Facebook because I'll tell you, that's a winner right there. Definitely. So whoever Catalina, man, good job. Excellent job. And you can see they're getting reviews. So there's a review for another necklace. There's a review for another message card, but that's beautiful. That's what you want. And there's more down here too. Daughter-in-law, 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 daughter-in-law. You guys seeing a pattern here? You think daughter-in-law works? 100% it works. So, wow, I'm blown away because I haven't seen somebody actually put together the mushy part that well in a long time. So well done. And they didn't just take something they found and just, redid a different design. They actually came up with something unique. So being unique and first to market works. So don't copy this, but take what she did and create your own and make sure it's different. Okay. Don't make it the same because Catalina, whoever you are, excellent job. I don't want anybody to copy you. I want them to take your story that you put into a paragraph on there and use that as inspiration to create their own story. So change everything up. Make sure you don't have the same design because that's well done. I didn't think I'd be blown away like that, but I am. I could just imagine like I could picture in my head like the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law just hugging after and crying and being like that just forms a bond for the rest of our life, and that's what we want. So now let's look at this one. This is from a different person on Etsy, but okay, so here's another one. So dear Ava, I'm actually already going to take a screenshot of this. Now this necklace is different. We don't have this one available, but it's not about the necklace. It's about this part, daughter-in-law. See, I would put to my new daughter-in-law instead of daughter-in-law, but he was my precious little boy with a mischievous grin and fingers always in the cookie dough. So they're painting a picture of the mom's relationship. His energy was contagious and his smile could melt any heart. Now he has melted your heart. Nice transition. In your eyes, I see the love you share blaze like a glorious sunrise. I could not have wished for a more special woman to come into his life and ours. You are a blessing, and I welcome you into our family with love and gratitude. It's good, but I would say the first one I read is better. This is really good. This seems like a professional wrote this instead of this one feels almost like a real mother-in-law wrote it. But you get it, right? That's the format that they've taken. Now I would go more like this: to my and then blank and then I'll love you forever or love your new mother-in-law. This one it's kind of more generic. So I'm sure it's selling. And look at that price, 55 Canadian. So you can make some money on these for sure. Let's just scroll down and see what the related ones are. Look at this. Daughter-in-law, sister-in-law, sister-in-law, sister-in-law. Oh, 21st. Mother and son, happy 30th. Happy 40th. So I don't know. I'm probably giving away some ideas there, but let's stick to this theme for wedding for now so I don't get sidetracked. And look at this. Etsy has a whole freaking section on wedding and party. Do you know why Etsy would have a whole section on their main menu dedicated to weddings? Do you know why? Because there's a buttload of money in weddings, and we are going to take advantage of this. And here's another one. Let's go. I saw something in here. Not jewelry. No, I lost track. Let's go back here. Here's another one. Daughter-in-law gift, right? Well, I guess I'm searching for daughter-in-law, so that's why. That's that one. Marriage made you, family love made you our daughter. So something like this. Let's just open that in a new tab. Now, I don't have a supplier for this, for a keychain. I just want to check something. Reviews for this item. Here we go. So there's 6 reviews for this item, 3,205 for the shop. So here you go. Well made, good value. a bit smaller. Perfect for our daughter-in-law. She loved it. Really happy with my order. Thank you. Delivery didn't take long. I thought it would be a bit larger, but overall, still love the sentiment behind it. That's what they're going for. So here's what you do with something like this. You take a screenshot, like I'm going to. Something like this can go on a necklace. So to my daughter-in-law, marriage made you family. Love made you our new daughter. Love your new mom and dad. Love your new dad, mother, mom-in-law, dad-in-law, whatever you want to put. Something like that will fit onto a necklace, so it doesn't have to be a message card. So you getting ideas? You guys think this will work? This is just daughter-in-law. This isn't even, you know what? Let's switch gears. Check this out. So on these are a lot of mugs that are coming up because obviously a guy is probably not going to wear a necklace. Um, so, I mean, some will, but there's a lot of these too, right? To my son-in-law, I didn't give you the gift of life. I gave you my gorgeous daughter. Thank you for not selling her to the circus. Ooh, seeing a pattern here, right? This one, which we can take a picture of, we've seen that quote just on the other when we search for daughter-in-laws. That means whenever you see that, it means that it's working. So people are taking that and they're applying it to a whole bunch of different um, people. So to my daughter-in-law, to my son-in-law, whatever it may be, it's working very well. So I like that. Here's another one. Dear name, thanks for being my son-in-law. If I had a different son-in-law, I'd punch him in the face and go find you. To me, that's hilarious. If I got that, I'd be like, that's good. I would actually drink coffee out of that every day. So I know this one is from Gear Bubble too, just from the mock-up that they use. So let's take a screenshot of that. Now look at this. Reviews for this item, 14. Very fast shipping. My son-in-law loved it. Enjoyed working with his shop. Slight mix-up in the personalization was corrected immediately with grace and efficiency. They even shipped a replacement in time for Father's Day. Nicely done, just exactly as described. Very happy. Mug came on time, and my son-in-law loved it. That's the key. So this is a bestseller. Whenever you find a bestseller, it's like finding a golden nugget. So whoever Valhalla's glory is, I apologize if I'm outing your mug, but good job. Very good job. So, and simple too, right? That's just text, but you can customize it. So they're putting dear blank and then love blank. And you can do that on Gear Bubble. It doesn't have to be on Etsy. So on Etsy, I think they're actually having to do this manually, which is a little bit more difficult. So we can automate that and we can do a design that they actually go to Gear Bubble, enter the name of the son-in-law and enter the name of the person giving it. So very cool design, very good idea. And it's a spin on a quote that's been around for a lot of different, to my daughter, to my son, to my there's a dad dog one from Gear Bubble. It says, "Dear Dad Dog, if I had a different owner or something like that, I'd pee on his shoes and eat his iPhone." I don't know what it says, but there's a great idea right there. That's son-in-law. Now let's go like this. To my, watch this one. Boom. Now here's something that's very, very cool. Very difficult to target, but I'm going to show you this anyway. So say somebody's getting married and they haven't asked their maid of honor yet. What this will do is be like, "Hey, Sally, let's go for coffee. You bring this gift box, and then you're gonna ask her to be your maid of honor, tell her you're getting married, all that crap." So it's like, I can't say I do without you. Will you be my maid of honor? And then they remember this, and it's just a little token. And look at this. There's 4 reviews. That means it's selling. 4 reviews is not the sales. It's not a reflection of the sales because not everybody leaves a review. So it's a fraction of the sales. Okay. I'm giving this necklace to my mother for my wedding. I love it. Can't wait to see what it looks like on the day of the wedding. The necklace and the card it came with were so pretty. The maid of honor loved it. Dear Ava Jewelry was so accommodating. Sent out the necklace in record time. I ordered very late for our event. I'll definitely look to them in the future. The maid of honor necklace was perfect. It shipped extremely fast. Definitely recommend it. So this is kind of before the wedding, but holy cow, that's a good idea. And then we've got one that there's another one. Will you be my maid of honor? To my maid of honor on the wedding day. Just looking for other ones. Well, I'll show you a little trick here. Since we're on this store, this has 67,000 sales. Let's go right to the store. And you're going to see something that's wild. They have a lot of message cards. So let's go. I don't know if they have wedding. I think they do. There it is. Wedding. 206 of them. Mother of the groom. Thank you. Oh, let's just open that in a new tab. Mother of the groom. Thank you for your unending support, guidance, patience, and infinite love. Today, a groom, tomorrow, husband, forever your little boy. Mom, to my mom, love the son. Mom, son, right? Wow. Awesome. Awesome idea. You see how there's so many different angles that we can take with this, so many different relationships. So if you look at this too, mother of the bride, that's mother of the groom. But there's also mother of the bride, right? Aunt, mother-in-law, mother of the bride, there's one. Let's look at this one. Thank you. Well, same thing, but that would be from the female to their mom on their wedding day. Isn't that nice? Maid of honor, my bonus daughter. That's not really a wedding. Daughter-in-law, mother of the groom, grandmother of the bride. Ooh, 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 big time. Grandma, you have made my life so much sweeter. Your love and support mean the world to me, and I'm so lucky to be sharing this special day with you. Can you imagine a grandma getting that from their granddaughter? Tears right there. Mother of bride, I can't say I do without you. Cousin of the groom. Holy, we're getting so mismatched here. Like, it's insane. Just insane. All right. I could literally spend all day in here, but I don't want to keep you guys all day. Go to Etsy and start typing in to my maid of honor, to my son-in-law, to my daughter-in-law, to my maid of, to my, well, let's just try this. I don't know if this will work. Best man might not be a necklace, but it could definitely be, well, here, I mean, here. You can do something like this and put it onto a mug. So this is actually a green, yeah, card. But we could take that and put that on a mug, and the guy could give it to his groomsmen. So, okay, I'm gonna stop there for this part. But do you guys, are you getting good ideas here? Give me one in the chat box if you love what you see. Give me one if you're pumped. Give me one if you think, holy crap, wow, thank you, Will. We're gonna destroy this wedding season. This is gonna be awesome. Right on. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, like I said, I can literally go all day because I love researching. It's so fun. Like, because you come up with ideas that you never thought of, like the cross of cousin of the groom, cousin of the bride, grandma of the bride, grandma of the groom. Like, imagine the groom giving it to their grandma, and the groom giving it to their grandpa. Even like, holy man, it's just there's so many different things you can do. So let's talk price now. What's a good price? You saw some on there from Etsy, but um, here's some pricing that I'll give you. So typically, if you're dealing with one supplier, silver is like I price them at $39.95, gold $49.95, and I'll put a silver and a gold version. You sometimes in the same product listing if it makes sense, like if it looks right. For message cards, silver $49.95, gold $59.95. I see a lot of guys selling message cards and they're going like $29.95. Why are you shooting yourself in the foot though? Why are you taking $20 out of your pocket? Don't do that. With these gifts, with sentimental gifts, people don't want to give something cheap. They want to spend a little bit of money on it so that they feel good about giving it instead of feeling like that anxiety of, oh, did I just buy them something super cheap and now they're going to look at me like I'm a schmuck? So don't do that. Like people think it's a race to the bottom with pricing. It's not. Perception is reality. And the higher something is priced, the more perceived value it has. A prime example of that is my forums. They're priced way too low and some people perceive them as not having the quality that's in there. So I know if I jacked up my price to what they're worth, I'd have a lot fewer members, but the ones who are in there would value it more. So perception is reality with pricing in any business, no matter what you're doing. So what if, right? Let's do a what if. So assume it costs like 25 bucks to get one sale. Okay, so let's run through some numbers real quick. So your profit on say, I don't know, 49.95, subtract that 25 because that's your ad cost. Now you're left with 24.95. This is for a message card. Okay. So that 24.95 minus the base cost, which is like $14.50, leaves you with $10.45 profit. So that it costs you $25 to put $10.45 in your pocket. Think of it that way. If you do 25 per day, now your profit times 25 is $261.25. If you do that every month, now you're up to $7,837.50. If you do that every year, you're at $93,356.25. That's one product. One product selling like 25 per day. A lot of guys do more. Some guys do less, but a lot of guys do more. So the resistance I always see is people say, I'm not going to spend $25 to get a sale. That's insane. I can list my product on Amazon and it's free and I don't have to pay anything. I can list my product on Etsy and it's free and I don't have to pay anything. Yeah, but you can't scale as big. Great. That's my argument right back. You can't. You simply can't because you don't control the traffic. When you control the traffic like we do with like Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, now you can turn up the dial or turn it down whenever you want. So now you're in full control. You're not relying on the search algorithm of Amazon or the search algorithm of Etsy to get your sales. Okay? You're actually controlling it. So spending $625 a day to get like 25 sales is crazy, right? Holy crap. Who's going to spend that much money? Can't spend that. $625 per day is insane. Well, if you're pulling in $1,248.75 per day, minus your $625, that leaves you $623.75. Now you got to pay for your product, so you're left with $261.25 net profit daily. Now can you do it? Now can you spend $625 to put $261.25 in your pocket? This is a revenue number. This is the expense. That's another expense. So you have two expenses. That's your net profit. Now would you do it? Of course you would. Absolutely. People do that and more. But you don't have to start that big. Okay, so don't worry about that. In fact, I encourage you to start smaller. So gain confidence first. That's a very huge key. Mindset is key in this business. You're going to go through a wicked, like emotional roller coaster, and then gain experience second. Then you can bump it up, but start small first, like way, way, way smaller. So I hope you're pumped. You see what's possible. Let's move on to the second part now, and that is how to sell it. So we need a strategy and a method. First, a strategy for emotional products. Use the gift angle, and the greeting card style, which we've already seen in the examples. So what is it though? It's just someone buying for someone else. That's it. People love giving gifts and they spend a lot of money on weddings. A lot of money. You've seen Etsy has a freaking section dedicated on their site to weddings for a reason. So does Amazon. So does everybody else. There's a fortune spent on weddings. So let's make these products that people can give as gifts. And you've seen all the different cross relationships that we can do it with. It just blows my mind, the number of possibilities. Some of the examples shown use the gift angles. Some of them were funny. Why do they use the gift angle? Because it works, as you just saw. Sorry. Next, the greeting card style. Think of how the greeting card is formatted. There's three parts to it, and we plug in the variables depending on the niche. So it starts with to my blank. So it could be wife, husband, future wife, future husband, mom, dad, mother-in-law, father-in-law, son, daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, maid of honor, best man, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, cousin, best friend, whatever it is, whatever. And then there's a quote. Think mushier. Remember that one we saw? Holy crap! I could just picture those people. Like if you can picture the people just having a moment and a beautiful moment at the start of a great relationship, man, that's awesome. And then love, your mom, dad, wife, whatever, you just plug it in. That's the three parts to any greeting card in the world. And that's what we're going to use. That's the style. So you follow that and you will find winners. If you're unique with what you put in the middle, you're going to do even better. Okay. And there it is right there. So, but you know what? Well, that's wonderful, but I am not a mushy guy. I'm not a mushy girl. I can tell you, neither am I. But I can find quotes and I can write quotes and I can make sales, and that's all I care about. It doesn't matter what you personally are. It doesn't matter if you know somebody getting married. That's not what this is about. This is about taking advantage of everybody who is getting married and taking the knowledge that we have of what will work and applying that to that situation. That's all we're doing. We're marketers. Where can I find those? As you've seen, I only showed you one spot. There's more, but they are all over the internet. Online and offline, you can find it. If you're walking through the mall, well, bad example, but when you could walk through them all, um, you can see like jewelry stores will have like stuff that's engraved. Take a little snapshot of that. You can find a lot of stuff on there. So now what do? You've got all this stuff, you got all this knowledge, you're pumped, you're ready to go. You need traffic, and that's where I come in. It's time to get eyeballs on our stuff. And I'll teach you two methods just to double your odds of winning. Number one, I'll teach you Facebook ads, my bread and butter for a long time. And number two, Google search ads, because they're easier than you think. And I've actually been doing Google search longer than I've been doing Facebook. So I started with Google search in 2005. Facebook was a couple of years later. Phase one, let's test this out. So let's see if your wonderful product will get some sales. Launch 10 campaigns. We will know after a day. How did it get a sale? If yes, move to the next phase. It's that simple. Okay. Now campaign slash test, right? We got to test everything. Not everything we put out there is going to work, but our goal is to find the winners. Phase two, ramping up and scaling. Once you find a winner, you want to ramp up that traffic. This means you're going to spend more money, you're going to create more campaigns, more ad sets, more ads, and you're really going to get more people looking at your stuff. This is where what I do trumps Etsy and Amazon, because with Etsy and Amazon, if you have a winner, you just sit there and go, okay, now I have to wait for the next sale. I wonder when it's coming. I have no idea. With paid traffic, you determine that, because you can dump more money into it to force more people to look at your stuff because you know it's working, and you can scale faster and you have a lot more control. That's why I love it. Phase three is retargeting. This is simply showing your products to people who viewed it, but they didn't buy it. So imagine somebody's like in the car, or they're about to go into a store or something like that, and they just scan their phone real quick, see your ad, they're like, oh, that looks cool, so they click it, and then they get distracted, something else happens, so they don't get to check out, but they really like it, but they didn't get to check out. So you can actually keep showing them ads, knowing that, hey, we know you looked at this, come on back and buy it. Those ads are the most profitable ads you have, and I'll show you how to do that too. So you're reminding them, and you exclude the buyers from those ads. They're by far the most profitable. You can be a bit more aggressive with what you say too. Instead of like, click here for details, you say, click here to order. Instead of learn more button, you have a shop now button. So the results are always awesome from retargeting ads. So how's that sound? Can you feel the sales starting to come in already? I hope so. You got to slow down though. It can be difficult if you attempt this on your own. So what if someone out there could teach you in detail? I bet that would help. That's how I got started online back in 2005. But let's finish this off. It's time for the third part, and this is how to ensure success. And we're right on schedule with the timing. Wouldn't that be nice? Reality check. This is not a simple thing that we're talking about. There's a lot of moving parts. It can be complicated to figure out. You need a couple things before you can even start. The requirements to succeed are this: an idea, a design image, a place to upload it, a way to market it, a way to track results, a way to test, launch, scale, retarget, and a schedule to follow. Not only that, you need accountability, because we're too easy on ourselves in general. So how do you do this? Well, you have two basic options: the easy way or the hard way. And I'm still blown away at how many people take the hard way. The hard way, go for it on your own. The hard way, go to YouTube. Search for selling products online with Facebook ads. You'll get the following. You'll get results. You get different opinions. You'll get different styles. You'll get outdated methods. You get shifty people. Those guys standing in front of their Lamborghinis and the mansions that they rented for the day. There's tons of ways. I don't like those people, and I'm not that person. Then go and try each one on your own. Okay, so now you've got something. You don't have the solution, but it's something. You've got this little thing called information overload. You have so many options that you literally don't know where to start. So what do? I mean, typically it leads to overthinking and overanalyzing. So you do nothing. And then you go right back to square one and you start searching again. That's the hard way. That route stinks. I don't suggest it for anyone. Instead, take the freaking easy route. It's like leading a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. That's the story of my life. Learn from someone who's been there, done that, has a t-shirt. Let's go back to 2005 for a second so I can show you what I did. I took the easy way. Now, I was working at TD Ameritrade. I took the night shift so I could search the internet. In TD Ameritrade, I actually just punched in stock and option orders for people who owned an online brokerage account. and apparently didn't know how to use a computer, which still blows my mind. That why would you have an online brokerage account if you don't know how to use a computer? Anyway, I found a mentor because I was on a night shift. I took maybe a call an hour versus like 40 calls an hour during the day shift. He taught me all about my business, generating secured loan leads online, selling them to banks in the UK. And without him, I'd still be at my 9 to 5 job. Now, I was focused on Google ads at the time, but now I do Facebook ads as probably 70% of my traffic. Uh, so let's think of it this way. Do you want to lose weight? What do? You find someone to teach you how. Want to learn scuba dive? What do? You find someone to teach you how. And a quick little sidebar here. The first time I went scuba diving was in a lake, Lake Huron, which is a cold lake up here in Canada. But the guy I went with, he said, okay, here's my only advice. Because he went down with me the first time because you have like 2 respirators. And he said, when you get to the bottom, he said, breathe. And I'm like, what the hell do you mean breathe? Of course I'm going to breathe. He goes, no, you're not. He goes, your whole life for like the past 40 years, 40 plus years, when you've jumped into the water, you've held your breath because you know if you breathe, you're going to breathe water into your lungs and you're going to drown. He goes, so when you get down there this time, you're going to hold your breath. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even think of that. You're right. I would have held my breath because it's not natural to breathe underwater. He goes, exactly. So when you get down there, breathe. I'm like, damn, thanks, man. Like that, just that one little tip blew my mind. And I'm like, that makes total sense. And I would not have thought of that. So there are so many of those things that you haven't thought of yet that are going to happen to you that I've already been through. That's where I come in. Okay. Want to learn to fly a plane? You don't go to an airport, steal a plane, and fly. They say the takeoff is easy, but the landing is always to die for. Anyway, find someone to teach you how. You can't do it. You got to have somebody to teach you because you could die if you do it wrong. This is no different. You're not going to die if you do it wrong, but you could really affect your, your bank account if you do it wrong. Find someone to teach you how. No matter what, the best way always is to have someone teach you how. It's also the best way to ensure success, which brings me to the last part of the training. Then I'm going to let you guys go. And that is at the beginning, I said I had an offer for you, and I do. It's something awesome. But first, let me ask you a question. Are you enjoying it so far? Give me one if you are. I hope you're nodding your head yes. I already got ones in there. Right on. Awesome. Do you think this stuff can work for you? So far we covered what to sell, how to sell it, and how to ensure success. So my question is, do you want to take it to the next level? Of course you do. Introducing the Wedding Season Challenge 2020. So the info and the methods that I've shown today, they only scratch the surface, not even a dent. But the Wedding Season Challenge 2020 is all about this, showing you the exact system to follow, watching me over the shoulder in the dashboards, doing it step by step in excruciating detail to find ideas, get them created, and sell them profitably. What is it though? It's training and support. Where is it? It's on my forums. How much is it? I'll get to that in a second. You'll be shocked. Sound pretty sweet? It is. So here's what you're going to get. 3 live training webinars. Week 1 is research and setup. Week 2 is launching and tracking. Week 3 is ad campaigns. And then get started videos are already in there. You got over the shoulder training, you watch me, and then you do it in your accounts. We got about well, that's way more than $1,000 value. It's full training, step by step, in detail. And that's just the training. There's another aspect to it. You don't have to go at this alone. There's no need to fly solo anymore. Ever tried talking to someone about online stuff? They do this. Haha, wait, what? I don't get it. Like I talk to my wife and she tries her hardest, but I just know she doesn't understand a word I'm saying when I'm talking about ad campaigns or conversion rates or the purchase objective or um, banner ads on YouTube or whatever it may be. She just has no idea. She's like, "That are you making money, honey?" I'm like, "Yep." She's like, "Good." That's what my wife does every time I start talking about my business. And so, what's the solution? You need a group of people who speak your language. That's what the second part is. It's access to the forums for that community of like-minded individuals who know exactly what you're saying. So you get the members only forums. That's actually where the training is delivered to. It's right on the site, looks great on mobile, available 24/7. Get support, network with others. People are in your shoes, people who will help you out, led by me. And there's a lot of guys in there too that are actually doing huge numbers. So that's $1,000 value. I got to bump up those values. It's worth way more than that. So it is as valuable as the training itself. So you get training and support. Does that sound pretty good? But that's not all. You also get access to all the previous challenges. So there's actually, is it 8 or 9? I'll see in a second. I think there's 8 previous challenges on the forums right now, and these are already done. And you get access to them. You can go through all the replays of the live training session. People who did succeed with all that training already, we ran 2 for Christmas, 1 for Valentine's Day, 1 for funny coffee mugs, 2 for Mother's Day, 1 for Father's Day, 1 for teachers' gifts. That was the last one. You get full access to those immediately. That's like a $2,000 value. It's actually more. I got to bump that up. It's a ton of value for a great price. Combined value $3,998, but I'm not charging that much, not even close, like a freaking fraction of that. So what does it cost? You'll have the 2 options I have available. This is it. Boom, right there. $1 for 7 days. I don't know why that doesn't say 7 days. Then it's $49.99 per month. Cancel at any time, or you can pay for the year and you'll get 2 months free. That's pretty cool, right? Saves you money long term because I launch new challenges basically every 4 weeks. A new one launches right on the forum. So if you're a member, you're in. You don't have to re-sign up. You don't have to do anything else. It's a membership site, and you can cancel at any time. You're not locked in. I remember I bought access to Infusionsoft in being a dum-dum in a moment of weakness. They lock you in for a year, and it was like 100 or $150 a month. I can't remember what it was. Some insane amount. I ended up paying them like $1,700. I used it once and I hated it, and I couldn't get out of the deal. They're like, well, you can get out of the deal near the end. They go, but you have to pay a cancellation fee. I'm like, are you kidding me? Give me a break. You locked me into this piece of crap software, and now I'm stuck. And now to get out, you want me to give you money to press a button to get me out of this. Like, give me a break. I swore I'd never do that. So you are not locked into my site. You could buy for $1, check out everything, get out, and you're good. After 7 days, it's going to recur. But if you cancel before that, you're good to go. So I'm confident you'll stay. You're not going to want to cancel. Why? Because every month another challenge launches on the site. Here's what we're doing. July, actually June, July, the first wedding season challenge. Then July and August is going to be wedding season challenge number 2. And then August, because it actually works out like with the weeks, that I threw an evergreen one in before we get into the Christmas challenges that are coming up. But there are going to be 3 Christmas challenges because Christmas is awesome. It's almost as good as the wedding season online. No, just kidding. Christmas is like the prime time. Wedding season is really, really good though. So that's why you're going to stick around. The key is constant updates and new challenges. Are you in? I hope so. So see that little sign up thing, ppc-coach.com/join. Go there now and you can join. How about a bonus? This is a fast action bonus. So the first 5 people to purchase the yearly option get a 30-minute call with me. And what are we going to do? Let's chat, see if I can help. Tell me what you're doing. I'll offer my advice. Now, I do charge a lot for my one-on-one. It's currently $5,000 for one-on-one coaching. So the forums allow me to do group for a lot cheaper, but it's worth it, okay? And that's only for the first 5 who purchase the yearly option, so you got to act fast, all right? Now, what's the guarantee? Well, simple. I guarantee this, 100% stand by this. If you do nothing, you're going to get nothing. Nothing will change in your life. If your first question is, what's the refund policy? On $1? Seriously, man? We're not a good fit. Your mindset's not right. If you take action, follow all the challenges, you're going to succeed. There's no 2 ways about it. What I'm saying is, if you want to change, then do it. If you're not happy with where you're at, then change it. If all that this did was teach how to profit from the wedding season 2020, would that be worth it? If all it did was give you support via the forums, would that be worth it? And if all it did was save you thousands trying to take the freaking hard way and figure it out on your own, would that be worth it? Absolutely. So say you want to hit 10,000 per month. You've got 2 basic options. Number 1, go to YouTube or Facebook groups. There's a million of them. Search for how to sell stuff online. And like I said, you're going to get tons of conflicting information. Get confused, get overloaded, overthink it, second guess yourself daily, waste time, waste energy, and struggle. You don't want to do that. Option 2, watch me do it. Replicate everything in your accounts. Know what buttons to push, know what settings are best, know how to set up properly, know how to manage, know how to scale, connect all the dots, save time, save money, and be happy. Which option do you prefer? It's a complete no-brainer. If you have questions, email me, okay? ppccoach@gmail.com. Now, what's the difference between now and later? Now you might be struggling, later you won't be anymore. That's the only difference. This is a limited time offer. It won't be available forever. Now, some common questions that I get all the time, then I'm going to walk you through the forums real quick. Then I'll take questions from you guys if you have any. and then we'll wrap this up. All right. Why a membership site? Well, I didn't want to put it on a Facebook group because Facebook groups are ridiculously difficult to manage and follow. Okay. Now for my free group, it's fine because we're not really doing much training in there. But to do training in a group, I've done it, and it's so hard because people's posts get buried and I miss it. I don't miss posts on the forums. I get notified, and I have a whole list that I get to walk through every morning. It's less worry too about building a business on Facebook because Facebook could literally wipe out your business in a heartbeat, and it gives me more control, which means a better program, and it's super easy to view on mobile. That was key for me too, because a lot of people are on their phones when they're looking at this stuff. How's it delivered? On the forums via videos to get you set up before each challenge, then 3 live training sessions during each challenge. You register once for the training, you're in. If you can't make the live training, don't worry, the replays go up. All right. Like I said, what if I can't make a session? No problem. Replays posted right in the members only forums, available to view, not to via anytime. Man, I got so mistake. When can I start? Right now. Get instant access to the forums. Get started right now. There's already stuff going on. You are not the first person in there. There's hundreds of people in there already. Okay. Do you need a store? Not for this challenge. Future challenges, maybe, but I've done like, I think this is number 9, and I haven't used a store yet. So when you join, you'll get to participate in those too. What if I don't get Facebook ads? What if I don't get YouTube ads? What if I don't get Google ads? No problem. That means you won't have any bad habits that I have to break. That means I get a clean slate to work with, and that's a good thing. Because a lot of guys come in and they're like, no, I know this, and so said this, and so said that. And I'm like, I don't care what other people say. I run my own experiments, and I take what works, and that's what I teach. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. What about the next challenge? Okay, so you pay monthly or yearly. You get in on all the challenges. As long as you're a member, you're in. So you join once, get in on multiple. It's a pretty cool deal. And it keeps you motivated too, because it gives you something new. Because you can get bored just running the same niche all year round. So this gives you something to pump you up. When are they? Every month. Schedules in the membership. Based around the holidays, we just keep doing them, which is how I've been running my business for years now. What daily budgets do I need? Start small and work your way up. Example, start at 10 bucks a day. Take the training and apply it. Modify what I show to suit your budget. Don't scale until you've got a definite winner. If you're not sure if it's definite, well, you post in the forums and you ask. It's that simple. What if I have more questions? Email me, hit me up on Skype or the group, the free Facebook group. Did you join yet? Awesome. I'll see you in the forums in a minute. If you're still on the fence, here's a couple testimonials. One from Mandy. I've known Will for a few years now, have a couple of his courses. You'll always learn something from him, whether you're at the beginning, intermediate, or advanced stage of your business. He teaches what is working for him now, and he teaches in a simple, easy to understand way. I was able to implement one of his courses, and within the first lesson, made my investment back. Oliver, I don't usually make public posts on Facebook, but I feel I need to tonight. Will, you could be spending your time making money for yourself instead of creating such a great and insightful content. I truly believe you genuinely care and want to help people. You got me started with Print on Demand back in February. I'm already seeing great success. I've hit several bumps along the way, but just believe in yourself and you can do this and you will. Take care. Chris, I've been following Will for nearly 3 years now. To this day, I still think he's the best in the business when it comes to coaching print on demand and Facebook ads. I've purchased a couple of his courses in the past, and they've been great. Everything he teaches has been battle tested and proven, so you can trust the strategies that he shares. Definitely follow this guy, you won't regret it. I love those. Those make me very happy. If you want more, I got a whole gigantic page full of them. What happens after you order? You get immediate access. Want to see them? Okay, cool. Let's go. So let's go over here, up there. Here's the forums. So you got your intro section, your general discussion, your success stories, your journals, your mindset. There's the wedding challenge. So it is number 9. Here's all the completed ones. So every one of these. So let's look at this one, Valentine's Day. So here's all the questions, but read me first. This is where all the training is in each challenge. See, there's videos and then there's replays. So this one was in January, 3 of them. And then you go back here. And you can navigate very easily. So when people have questions, I go in and answer them. So does everybody else. Now, one part I'll take you to, probably my favorite part of the forum is right here, because we've got 5 pages of success stories so far. And one of them is mine. This was on May 13th, but there we go. So I do know what I'm doing, okay? I crossed 800,000 in sales with one of my favorite platforms, Gear Bubble. and I'm going to hit over a million. Now I've done over a million in sales if you add up all the different platforms that I've used, but this is just on Gear Bubble alone. So I'll hit 7 figures on them soon. So it's really good, easy to use. When you get in here, when you buy, you'll see a little video from me, but then it'll send you to this thread and it gives you full instructions, how to sign up. Where's the completed ones? Any questions? This is my golden rule too. The only stupid question is one not asked. So, when you go in a Facebook group and sometimes you're like, well, I don't want to say that because somebody might be mean to me. It's not going to happen here. There's no bullying. There's no negativity allowed. Anybody who's basically a dick in my forums is gone. And I don't care who it is. I have zero tolerance for negativity on my forum. So if you're going to come in and be a negative jackass, don't even bother because you're not going to last. Okay. So I want to create a nurturing, safe, wonderful environment that's positive and motivating and reinforcing for people. There's no room for negativity. Okay. So don't be negative and you're good. If you're negative, don't worry. I'll catch you and you get the boot. All right. There we go. Thanks for watching. I cannot wait to help. All right. I can't wait to help you succeed. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate your time. Go join if you haven't already. And if you have questions, somebody I just glanced over. Somebody was asking about the group URL. Email me or go to the group. So it's ppc-coach.com/group. All right. Somebody's saying here, I'm already on the monthly plan, going to convert to yearly now. Right on. Awesome. You gave too much value. Oops, sorry. I'll try and give less next time. What's your open FB group right there? Okay, ppc-coach.com/group. And so we're basically going to wrap it up. Here's a question. Well, this is a good one. Is it worth going for wedding season in the current scenario? I mean, COVID-19. It is worth it more now than ever. Okay, so Suresh, great question. But think of it this way. People are down. They're down in the dumps. The bride and groom are kind of sad because they didn't get to have their big event, right? Some of them are still doing them like with limited people. And I've even seen some that have like pictures of people in the pews at the church. But when people are down in the dumps and now you can position your marketing to say, hey, maybe the wedding's not delayed. So why not send this nice gift right now? And that is just a marketing angle that we didn't have before. So you can take a negative, which is COVID-19, and you can spin that to a positive and use it to your advantage to profit, not only profit for you, but to make somebody happy. The person giving the gift is going to be happy, and the person getting the gift is going to be happy. So don't use world events like this is a massive world event, but don't use it as a reason to not take action. Okay, use it as a reason to figure out a way to take action profitably. Instead, take a negative, turn it into a positive. All right. Another question: can you tell me the difference between your training and Gear Bubble training? Not sure if that is an okay question to ask. Okay, I do have a course, Gear Bubble course. I think that's what you're referring to. The course is shot at one moment in time. And at that moment in time, I'm giving you what works best for me at that moment in time. It's awesome. It works. It gives you an awesome foundation. There's more than enough information in the course for you to get going and be successful. The forums are a community. And in that community, we do stuff live. So that's the difference. So a course is kind of static. The forums are live and the interactions are live and the trainings are live. So that's just different. One is shot in advance, one is live. The live one, you get me fumbling around, making mistakes, and you can watch me do it. You can watch me set up a campaign and go, oh crap, I forgot that. And then you go like, oh, I'm glad he forgot that because if he didn't show him forgetting that, then I would have forgot that too, and I wouldn't know what to do. Okay, so that's what happens. And you literally watch me step by step as I research, as I create, as I launch, as I test, and as I scale. Right in the forums. That's what these challenges are about. There's a lot of pressure on me to deliver good training because otherwise people aren't going to stick around. They're going to be like, well, this sucks. I'm out of here. All right. So with that, we are 1 minute over time. We're at 11:01. So I am going to end it there. Go join ppc-coach.com/join. And one more question. Will this work for a newbie on Facebook ads? Yes, 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 absolutely. So if you're new to Facebook ads, do you want to go and try Facebook ads alone? Or do you want to go and join my community and have me and everybody else helping you? Of course it's for newbies. Like this is not like Mr. Expert Advanced System, this is for everybody. Like even the advanced guys, you're going to pick up some gold nuggets that you didn't even think of. I guarantee it. And for $1, who cares? It's cheap. Even the recurring is too cheap. I just want to be able to reach as many people as possible with the forums. That's why I did it, because my 101 is very expensive for a lot of people, so I can't help them. But with the forums, I can help a whole bunch of people at once. So I'm happy, they're happy, everybody's happy. All right, I'm going to close it off with that. You guys have a great day, and I'm going to see every single person who's watching this on the forums. All right, have a great day, and we will talk soon.